going to be very transparent with you. I created some waste this weekend. I'm not perfect. I don't know how to be perfectly eco-friendly, nor will I or anyone else probably ever be. But I can tell you that I did reduce my waste compared to a person who doesn't give a shit about the environment. And I definitely could have done way better. However, this was a very last minute trip and I forgot a few of the essentials. So let's get into the waste that I did create. I used a napkin instead of one of my handkerchiefs because it was not available to me at the time. It's actually a Kleenex. I had a granola bar and I had a turkey meat stick that first day. That was all I had that first day. And then that night we went grocery shopping and that did create a lot more waste than I was expecting it to. There was a lot of plastic bags. We got romaine in a plastic bag. We got tomatoes in a plastic bag. We got shredded carrots in a plastic bag. There was something else in a plastic bag. We put all the groceries into plastic grocery bags because I forgot reusable bags. Didn't even cross my mind. And then we had to get a plastic jug of water because I apparently did not get enough water. I brought from home my protein powder packets that I bought for Florida because traveling they wouldn't want me back just full of chocolate protein powder instead of bringing my own protein powder because it hadn't arrived when I was packing. So I did create a couple waste with that as well. And we had a couple canned items. However, the Airbnb we were in didn't have a recycling, so they didn't get recycled. Then on the way back, I had to use a plastic fork for my salad because Brain thought I would have Airbnb utensils the whole time and didn't think about the drive back and the fact that we were having salad. So while listening to this, it may seem like a lot of waste compared to every other person at this conference who were eating off of paper plates, eating with plastic utensils for lunch and dinner for the 5 days, not that we were there that whole time, but for the whole conference and eating the snacks that were provided in plastic packaged things. This is actually a really good amount of waste being created for how very unplanned it was. If you are thinking, I really wish I could have done that, like I wish I could have gone traveling somewhere and only created that much waste, like it's always so wasteful when I go traveling, I really want to make it low waste. A great resource would be to start getting less waste created would be my plastic free July challenge. Is coming up this July. It is a free challenge. It's kind of a different take on plastic free July because I don't like the checkerboards, and it's a little more in-depth with mini lessons, and these are habits and switches that you can make right now immediately without having to go get a bunch of swaps or spending tons of money. So they're all things that you can change in your lifestyle versus adding something into your lifestyle. And these habits and switches are basically things that I took into play while I was traveling, because when you're traveling, it's not routine anymore to eat your lunch at home or eat lunch at dinner. You have more options to eat out and all of that stuff, or more convenience to go eat out instead of make food because you're tired and exhausted and you just want to be done. Those are all great ways to learn where to start, and then you apply it to your traveling. So if that is interesting to you, go join the wait list so that you can be informed immediately when it starts and get started as soon as possible.